Hi, you guys. It's me, Brittany here. Just wanted to do a brief do-it-yourself video. So I was mentioning in one of my pregnancy vlogs that I was creating labels to put on the candy bags that are serving as the favor. So I just wanted to show you the labels, and then I was just going to briefly go over how I created them as far as if you want to use the idea. So this is how they came out. At the top it says Troy plus Brittany equals baby Trinity. And it says thanks for celebrating with us, and then it has the date of the shower, January 21st, 2012. So basically, I purchased the Avery 22807 style, and these are 2 inches in diameter. You get 12 pages to a sheet, and it comes with 10 sheets, so for a total of 120 labels. So I purchased this from Staples. It was $14.99, and then it was a $5 rebate, which you wait a few weeks to get. So overall, you end up spending $10 on it. And that could be used in a laser printer or inkjet printer. So how I started was I just decided on an item that I wanted to focus on. So in my case, I used a onesie. But, I mean, you can use a onesie, a bottle, a diaper, a rubber ducky, just something that makes you kind of think baby. So, I do a little bit of graphic design. So, I designed the actual art in Adobe Photoshop. And then from there, I took it into Adobe InDesign to add the text. Once you know the image that you want to focus on for the label, you can bring that into Photoshop and make sure you have just a nice clean image, especially if you had to pull it from something else. So you can kind of look for vector images. They're usually nice to use, or if you need to bring in Photoshop to change the color, you can do that. And also, I made the background for the label in Photoshop as well. So I just found a striped background on Google, and then I modified the color to the pink that I like. And I also pulled a damask pattern from Google, and I changed those colors as well. And once I had the rectangular shape that I wanted, I added the effect of having a stroke around it, so that's what created the darker edges. Once I had this background and everything, I went into InDesign. And in InDesign, I brought over the file that contained the background and also the file with the onesie. So I added a letter T to the onesie, so I just used a script font. And as far as with making the text curve around, I used the pen tool. So I kind of just, with the pen tool, just kind of created dots that went around. It's kind of crooked now, but if you are doing it in InDesign, you want to make sure that when you're using the pen tool that you don't have a stroke going on. So just had dots going around. And then with your text, it's an option here that says type on path tool. So that pen tool creates a path for you to type on. So you'll notice how the cursor is going at an angle. So you'd be able to type along there. And I did the same thing for the bottom. And as far as these dots, those weren't initially in the background. So I just created a circle. Let's see if I can select it. I created a circle and then I did a stroke around it. And here you have just the different options to choose. So I went with a dotted option. So once I was completed with this, then I went to File, Export, and you just name your file. And you want to have it in a JPEG format. Hit Save. And it's fine to use the presets, and then you just export. Once in InDesign, I exported it as a JPEG, and the reason why I wanted it in that format is because Avery has a cool feature on their website, and it's called Avery Design and Print Online. So basically, you can have a background image and upload it. Well, you put in the style of the label that you're using, and then if you already created an image, you can upload it, or you actually can design a label with that feature. So it'll be the exact dimension, and you can add text or whatever image you choose. So it's a pretty cool feature. The Avery Design and Print Online feature, you go to avery.com, and then you'll see on the left hand side, Design and Print Online. And then you can enter the product number, which in this case it was 22807. Hit go. And just select the labels. So in here they already have templates that you could use and just modify it as you see fit. Or you can choose a blank one and customize it for you to be able to design your label. So you're able to add text and everything in here. And once you do it for one, you have an option to apply all. So since I already have an image that's designed, I'm just going to select from my computer. Open my file. And then I'm just going to drag this so that it fits the space. And once I'm satisfied with that, I can hit preview and print. So it looks good, and I'm going to hit print. And once you hit print here, it converts it to a PDF file, and it'll give you the option to go ahead and open it within your Adobe Acrobat. So once you have it open in Acrobat Reader or Adobe Acrobat, you can go ahead and print, and make sure you just have your labels within the printer, and then you're good to go. What I would suggest is testing it on a blank sheet of paper first, and then holding it up to your labels just to make sure it lines up with the labels. Make sure you're not wasting the label paper. As for me, how I'm using them, I'm going to have candy bags that are serving as the favors. So from the candy station, you'll be able to build your own candy bag, or I might have the bags preset for quantity control. And also with these labels, it's glossy, so I feel like with the color and everything, it really pops. So I'll definitely take pictures of how the bags come out so that you can see the final product. But I just feel like with these labels, it's multi-uses. It's definitely not limited to a baby shower. So, and just it's cute little things you could do if you were having favors, like saying a box or something and doing a ribbon. So they have different uses. And I haven't actually peeled any off, but it's supposed to be fairly easy to peel off. It's these lines in here that you just fold down and then you peel it. So it seems like it'll be pretty easy. Didn't really have issues with the alignment and everything, so I definitely would suggest the AV product. When I did try to use the Microsoft Word template, I did have alignment issues, so I would suggest using the feature on the website. So that's pretty much it, and I hope that can be helpful to you guys. Thanks for watching.